my friend who worked at Placemakers at the time actually told me that they'd banned her from coming in because she would just go in and buy Bostik Gold, squeeze it all out into a bag, and then sit at the back of a bus and just huff it.
Would you pay for the Bostik Gold?
Yeah.
But so why do they give a fuck? Like, that's
because
commercial.
I don't know. You don't really want to give like shit like that to people. Also, it fucks you up because you just see her at the back of the bus huffing the glue and just going the whole time. You just hear this from the back of the bus. She just make like this like droning sound.
Welcome back to the Unhappy Hour, guys. Today, as I say always, we have a special guest, and this special guest is someone that I know from my poker group. I frequently take his money, but since I've stopped going, I've heard that he's been doing a lot better, so stoked to have him on. I would love to welcome my dear friend, Daniel. I'll let you pick up the mic.
G'day.
Do you want to start with a little doing a little shot today of the Agavero tequila liqueur? Good shit.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh fuck, that's yummy.
It's so good. Yeah, it's like all the benefits of tequila, but none of the like bullshit taste. That's the way I like to put it. Anyway, I used to shot this a lot when I was bartending. It was like my go-to. That and embarrassingly Fireball.
Look, I do like a bit of Fireball every now and again.
It's just I do.
It makes me feel warm.
I know, but I know people that like literally they buy like if you're drinking a liter of Fireball and that's your drink for the night, like that's messed up.
That's
guys.
fucked. Like that's who the fuck does that?
My cousin. Shout out Anna if she's watching. but yeah, that was fun times. There's only so much Fireball I can drink in like one day, you know.
Yeah.
And that limit is probably 2 or 3 shots before I'm like, this is now tasting like cinnamon vomit, you know?
Like, would your piss start smelling like cinnamon? Probably, right?
Yeah, but you can't tell because you're like, you are close enough to your piss to smell it. But you definitely, hints of cinnamon in your urine. I don't know if that's...
I had a friend who used to drink like handles of bourbon. Oh, he did it like
handles.
Did it like once or twice.
Holy
you know the 1.75 ones?
Oh, fuck.
He did it one time. I was like, that's fucked, eh?
Was he like enjoying it?
From what I can tell.
I guess after the first couple of sips, you probably are enjoying it.
I don't think he did it all himself because that's like 56 standards.
Yeah, that's pretty messed up.
Yeah, some Andre the Giant sort of shit. But he spread it out throughout the day, and
so it was like a day thing. At least he wasn't like, goes for a refill type vibe. That'd be
no. And I was like, I asked him later. I was like, "Did you black out?" He goes, "No, remembered everything."
There's fucking some people like that out there. Eh? I don't know. Do you black out? Is that something?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much do you reckon it takes you to black out?
I stopped counting by that point, I guess. No, it's they say don't mix, but there's so many yummy drinks out there, and different things you want to try,
and other stuff.
I don't really black out anymore, and I know when I'm about to.
That's good, yeah, because I've read some stuff about this. It's like basically there's like some studies that say that once your brain knows what a blackout is, and has experienced that before, there's like some people out there where they basically, as soon as they start drinking, they black out because their brain's like, oh, I know where this is heading. And then like, it's like, let's just skip ahead to the...
I was going through a period where it was like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you reckon it's just like your body just adjusts?
Legit. I'd have to go on like detoxes.
Wow. The human body's so amazing.
So resilient.
Literally, man. Yeah, it is actually so crazy though that there's like so many stories. Even from like one of our other podcasts is like, I mean, it's probably like a little bit more sad, but like one of the girls we had on had anorexia when she was younger, and she like lost her period because her body's just like, we don't need to have kids anymore. So like,
fuck.
It's like it's a way darker turn than what we were talking about. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're just scratching your head like, I just want to have a fun podcast where we talk about blacking out.
And infertility.
Blackouts with a hint of cinnamon and infertility.
Just make that a cologne. Do you see they're making a K-Road cologne?
What? What did it even smell like?
I saw the blurb for it. It's like, do you want to smell like coffee, wet concrete,
Sorry, what?
stained bar floors or some shit? Then the K-Road fragrance is for you. I saw literally up on the corner there, there was a poster advertising it again.
That can't be real.
It's fucking real.
I want to buy it.
Fact check it.
Train, look that shit up. Look that shit up. If we can, and if you can, buy it so that we can get that for the next one. Fuck, that's good value. I'm gonna start wearing the K-Road cologne. just smells like the smells like family bar bathrooms or something. That's what I imagine. Like,
oh, fuck, they're feral.
They are pretty bad now. It's as soon as the straight people started going there, it just kind of fell to shit.
I've never understood going into a bar bathroom and being like, you know what? Let me just rip all the toilet paper off the roll, put it on the ground, maybe make half my shit miss the toilet bowl. And then just piss everywhere but the toilet.
It looks like they fucking took the toilet paper roll, unrolled the whole thing, and then did snow angel on the floor.
Like I can understand you're drunk, you know, you might wave a bit, but like to miss that much, or just if you know you're gonna miss that much, sit down. But I guess I wouldn't really want to sit down in a bathroom.
People are just feral though. Like literally, like I barely go into the office, but when I do, and I went in, you know, last week or whatever, I would go into like the bathrooms, and then they're like nice as fuck, you know, like that's like it's like like office bathroom shit. And someone has just decided to clog the entire toilet. It's just like, who in this setting is like gets the compulsion to fucking block the toilet? Like I don't know. You'd have to, I think it's just people at a certain point, you know, and then you throw booze in the mix of it, and it's not a pretty story. So, shout out Family Bar. Shout out. We won't be there tonight, but maybe tomorrow.
It's a long weekend.
Yeah, what are you doing for the long weekend?
This?
Nice. I love that.
Yeah, tomorrow I've got to go have dinner with my mum and my nana and my sister. I was trying to convince my mum to buy me dinner again tonight. Yeah. So
it's just starting to sound like the old person. Like, what are you doing on the weekend? Just probably catch some Z's.
Legit. I would prefer to stay home now.
Yeah, for me too.
I'm just so conditioned to I've got to be doing something.
I just moved all the parts of nightlife into my own apartment that I enjoyed, and then now I just live my best life, you know? Yeah. Have people I want over to talk to once a week and call it productive.
You could call it sad. I won't, but
you could, because we are, you know, sad studios.
Yeah.
So it is kind of on brand to call it sad, if you will. Check us out on Simp. Also sponsored by V.
You got a V to hold up?
No, I do have a shitload in the fridge. I was like, we were talking about that before, but yeah, I might put a mid-roll ad in for our new sponsor, so very excited to have them on board.
Should have worn my V socks.
Do you have V socks?
I do have blue V socks.
Out of curiosity, what V do you like? I don't know if people actually drink V out there. There is a right answer.
I know there's a right answer, but I'm going to go a bit left field, and I know not.
Are you going to say raspberry lemonade or some shit?
No.
If you say sugar-free, I'm going to be pissed off.
No, I like the yellow sugar-free citrus lemonade ones. Bro.
Okay, though I will say the refresh is better than like the silver like ones. You know? Those are cancer.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think there is something about when you're having an energy drink, like how are you trying to justify that it's better for you when you remove the sugar? Like,
you're still going to be pissing kidney stones.
Yeah, I'm going to fuck my morning up, but I'm better than you, so I'm not having sugar.
I just can't have coffee in the morning.
Yeah? Why so you have to drink
bowel movements, bro.
Yeah, but I get that from V as well, don't you?
No, just coffee.
Really?
Like, few sips in immediately. Even if I've had a shit in the morning.
I also don't feel like it's the worst thing, to be honest. I feel like cleanse stuff, you know?
Yeah, but I don't really want to be rocking up rolling up to site.
I thought it was the whole
and
thing.
Just taking a shit immediately.
I thought it was the whole thing about site. Like you rock up, you do like 20 minutes work, and then you're straight into the portal. Or at least that's what I've learned from Garn, which is probably not the best. Maybe we could touch on
It's a bad look. It's a bad look. And you get a bit of a reputation.
It's a bad look, and also the client's like, "Why are you fucking shitting in my bathroom?"
Yeah, hard. Sometimes you go to like, I don't really want to go to someone's like nice house in Greyland and be like, "Can I take a shit?"
Hey, I'm not just here to put your lights in. I had some coffee on the way here.
Just panda hug the toilet, big skid mark down the front. Yeah. Left a prison in there for you.
Look, I'm an electrician, not a cleaner. Right? What do you want from me? Fuck, that's funny. How did you get into being an electrician? Like, how did that even come about?
I was living in Wellington.
Yeah, so you're originally from Wellington, right?
Yeah, I was born here.
Born in Auckland?
Born in Auckland.
Why'd you leave?
My dad got a job when I was 6 in Wellington, so we packed up, moved, and then we bounced around a bit. And then at 21, I decided, you know what, I've been doing a bit too much dumb shit in Wellington.
Do you reckon it's easier to do dumb shit in Wellington than Auckland, or?
I don't know. I just found it easy to do dumb shit.
I feel like it's like, if you're into doing dumb shit, you'll find a way to do it wherever you are, kind of vibe.
Yeah. But I was working at a retirement village as a maintenance man. And I was sort of like, well, all my friends were starting to like graduate uni and get real jobs. And then I just sort of took a look at myself. I was like, what do I actually do? Fuck all. I mean,
where were you working at the time?
At a retirement village.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, I get like $24 an hour.
I did retirement village stuff as well. I worked in like the kitchens for...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Lovely old people.
Oh, I loved it.
The tips were trash.
I loved it. You get your favorite residents. You get your ones that you know are trouble. Yeah. You know,
exactly. Oh,
it's good fun.
I always loved there was this one resident. I can't remember her name, but I was like told like at this retirement village there was like a drinks on Friday, and
happy hour.
Yeah,
and everyone gets out. Gets out for happy hour.
It goes hard, but this one particular lady was like, I think she was like an alcoholic, and they told her like she wasn't allowed wine in her room, and she was used to hide it and shit. I was like, at this point in her life, just let the woman drink, you know?
We had a few like that.
Yeah, it's so good value though. It's just like it is like kind of prison vibes. It's like, fuck it, you know? Like, what has she got to lose? You know?
They had like $2 drinks. Like me and my boss would sometimes.
Did you ever join?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We'd go join the there was like cliques at the retirement village, so we'd go sit with the popular old people clique.
And like by contrast, you're the most popular at the popular old people clique because they're like, oh yeah, handsome young man at our table kind of vibe.
No, but they just buy us drinks.
Yeah, fuck, that's funny.
Sit there, have a few.
They buy you drinks.
Yeah,
this one's on me. $2.
Here you go, doll.
That's better than what I fucking got. I didn't get any fucking shout out drinks. Oh well. It is what it is. Maybe the old ladies didn't like me as much as you, bro.
Oh, they loved me. I was the youngest person there, working there by far.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How old were you at the time? Must have been like...
I started there, I was 18.
18, ooh.
18,
fresh meat.
I applied to be a gardener only because that was the first job I had. The only work I'd done before was just mowing people's lawns. So I was like, fuck it, I'll apply to be a gardener.
Yes, I'm qualified.
I got a call back from them like an hour later being like, look, we just filled the gardener position, but do you want to do this like support worker thing?
What do you do as a support worker?
Well, I found out that it's just maintenance, and you just help people move in, and you try to fix what you can. You help set up for events, so on, so on. But that was only like 20 hours a week. I was like, job's a job.
Perfect.
And it pretty quickly became full time.
That's
mean. I
mean.
was like, ended up doing that.
Yeah.
Using a lot of tools, and then I sort of looked back and went, well, I'm a uni dropout.
Yeah. What did you study at uni, by the way?
Environmental studies for a grand total of 1 trimester, where I didn't actually go for the last like month or 2 of that trimester.
Are you quite passionate about the environment? Is that the thought process behind it? Or?
I was probably one of my autistic traits. I was super into maps growing up. Like I had a lot of topographical maps, and so I really liked geography.
Yeah.
Like I had scholarship geography at school.
Fuck that.
And I was like, oh, let's think of something that that could help change the world.
Yeah.
Like I was pretentious little cunt.
I'm gonna map out the world. I think it's already done, dog. think we're already there.
No, but I saw they did environmental studies at Vic, so I was like, we'll give that a go.
What do you even learn in environmental studies?
I couldn't even tell you because I quickly found out that I liked going and hanging out at the bar at uni a lot more than I liked going to my lectures or my tutorials.
I think you were just going to say the lecture, just like, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Climate change. Yeah, we had a climate change denier on the podcast. That was fun.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Was he into cloud seeding?
He was like, I think it was like, we're literally, you do say cloud seeding, but that I think that's like, that's what happens in the Arab Emirates, right? Like where they like make it rain. Is that what it is? Or
so cloud seeding, for those who don't know.
Okay, here we go. I was told to be warned about this.
Is the idea that the government is seeding clouds and creating all this rain. I mean, haven't you seen weird cloud patterns? This would explain the unearthly amount of weather and rain we've had in Auckland this year. I think the government's... I think it's a lot of population control, for one.
Sure.
No.
It sounds like the pigeon.
There's people who believe that like with their chest and will say it with their chest though.
That's fucked up. Who do you know that's crazy? It's like the pigeon theory for COVID, where like that's like
pigeons what? They're spreading it. Is that the theory?
No. The theory was that like the pigeons are all like CCTV cameras, and that they needed a lockdown to recharge.
Oh yeah, because birds aren't real.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, well, over COVID, how many pigeons you see? Not many. No, not many, bro, because they were being recharged. Dog. Anyways.
Yeah, nature was returning.
Yeah, so cloud seeding sounds pretty tin hat.
Look into it. I don't believe it at all.
If we fact checked here, just chuck some... Oh, fuck, maybe we won't do that. Sometimes we do put, like, clips in, but usually, like, I don't know. Mainly because we make a lot of mistakes in terms of the content. We have to, like, back it up again.
I really want people that I'm friends with on Facebook to be conspiracy theorists. I feel like I don't have enough of them because it's free fucking content. I love it, and I eat it up every time when someone's on like a crazy conspiracy rant.
You love it though, right? Because you listen. You were telling me that you listen to those like podcasts about like Bigfoot, right? Is that right?
It's not a conspiracy theory. That's real.
Bigfoot's real. So cloud seeding's far fetched, but the Sasquatch and the
what is it so hard to believe that there's interdimensional traveling ape men? I don't think so. There's a lot of unexplained things in the world.
Yeah, show me your evidence against it.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ. Prove me wrong.
Do you have any evidence yourself?
Nah.
You have like a blurry photo you took a while ago or something?
I got a shaky video.
What's your stance on UFOs?
Well, I do believe in UFOs.
Yeah, okay.
Did you not see NASA released all those videos of, not NASA, the US Air Force released all those videos of them like spotting UFOs and fighter pilots like following them. There's like a whole long clip. Yeah. And there was one like a few months ago and they were like, there's been like multiple UFO sightings and like the US government was like, yeah, we don't know what the fuck this is.
How is this not
I think one of them, they said it was like a Chinese spy balloon. But then the other ones, they were like, there was another one and they were like, yeah, we don't know. We shot it down though. Freedom.
Did they find it once they shot it down?
I don't really care to look into it that much. I thought.
Don't you feel like that's like kind of more like we saw something that we couldn't identify, we shot it down. No, nothing further we need to know about this.
I swear, if there is UFOs, America's gonna fuck it up for the rest of us.
Yeah. Probably because they're gonna be like,
we sent an emissary to come and visit you guys and bring gifts, and he never returned.
Well, this is just definitely gonna be like the fucking like America's like, so who speaks for Earth? And they're like, yes, we do. Yep, that's us. We are the leaders of the free world. So,
yeah, right.
Fuck, imagine if Trump was the one that first had to meet aliens. We would be. They would be like, I think maybe we should go home. To be honest,
this person looks very fucking strange.
I knew they were going to look different, but
he's got a fancy yellow hat. He must be their leader.
Yeah, fuck it. There's that mag.
Loyal followers.
Yeah, fucking Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know what my stance is. I mean, I've watched like a little bit of that stuff, but everyone that talks about it publicly kind of seems a little bit crazy. You know what I mean? You kind of get that vibe, like.
Yeah, well, if this is where I get into with my with the podcasts I listen to as well, they're like, well, you hear with a lot of people who've had UFO encounters, they get like men in suits, could be the men in black or the fucking government, just basically like, just fronting them and like big dicking them, being like, you better not say anything, or XYZ will happen.
Yeah. So, but then how does that translate to them looking crazy when they talk? Because only the people that like really.
Well, you just get a lot of people to discredit them. Just everyone gaslight them. You just get a lot of like prominent. You could pay a bunch of people to.
You seen that like Bob Lazar stuff? Is that his name?
Who's that?
I think he's like one of the guys that was like originally around. Is it Roswell? Like that Area 51. He was like one of the people that like.
Oh, and he's made him out to be crazy.
He apparently like worked on
aliens.
On like an alien spacecraft at Area 51. That's like the thing that he talks about.
Need to look into that.
Yeah, it's good. It's good value. There's a lot of stuff out there, but like, every time I watch it, I kind of watch it through this lens of like
skepticism.
Yeah, it's just like, this is probably bullshit. Well, mainly because I'm like, we have such good like cameras nowadays. Like, how has no one caught nothing but a blurry?
I know.
Why is it all shaky cam? You know, like what?
You know what? I just think it's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I like to believe. I think it's cool. And if I'm proven wrong, I don't really care.
Well, yeah, it's cool to an extent. Well, I think like the bigger concern for me is that if it is real, I'm like, okay, like where's the incentive to keep us around? Like, I feel like as a species, what have we done? What have we done that's that good?
We can't even take people to other planets.
That's what I'm saying. Like
we're just so far down on.
We
the
just seem
pole.
Like a waste of time. You know, like if there is like
stupid
interdimensional travel,
stupid little ape men.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was actually having this conversation with Korea Boo we had on the show in episode 2, trying to shout him out in every show, and this is how I wiggled Anton here. But we were actually talking today about like kind of not really related, but like if in AI he uploaded his brain. It would be like they would be looking at him like he's like the relic in a museum, you know, like just like so stupid comparatively to how advanced they are, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the only reason aliens would really come to visit us is to be like, oh, look how fucking stupid these like.
We must be like a zoo to them or something.
Yeah, literally.
Maybe that's what the UFOs are. It's just sightseeing tours.
They're like, oh, you can't interrupt them. It ruins the, you know, like the whole experience.
Keep up the illusion for them.
Yeah, they come back every like 100 years or whatever, and like it's because they have like obviously, I'm saying obviously, but they have like the speedy ships. Anyways, maybe it's time to move on to a segment we like to call on the show depressing questions.
Yes.
Depressing questions. I mean, we kind of covered off a few of them already because we were just talking so much shit at the beginning. But, you know, it is what it is. The first question that we had for you is... So I feel like the first question was actually like, why did you move from Wellington to Auckland? I
don't even say, did I?
Yeah, we got like a little bit covered it, but
I got sidetracked. I got my niche interest of UFOs was brought up. Sort of lost track.
I'm sorry to derail us back to the original plan.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm sure I'll bring it up.
You seem salty. Like, is there something else you want to say?
No, but something will come to mind.
Okay. You like how I talk about Ant, you're going to relate something in your trip from Wellington to Auckland to UFOs. So I saw something on the drive up. Anyways.
Desert Road's a pretty weird place, eh?
It's kind of almost like the moon landing. Suspiciously looks like the moon to me. Just saying. Anyways.
So what was your question? Sorry.
So you moved from Wellington to Auckland. You became an electrician, and that was because you were basically, from what I understand, you were looking for a direction in life. You had some skills, and from the working in the retirement village.
I figured out that I wanted to work with my hands. Didn't want to be in an office job. Wanted to do sort of an active job. Trade seemed like a natural thing, and then I was tossing up between.
When you say active job, like what? What?
I'm using.
Yeah.
It's a physical job. You know?
Yeah, no, I know that it is, but like, I was just like, why would you want to do a physical job?
Self-loathing.
It's a great way to stay in shape.
No, probably really bad for me as well. Like, there's a lot of shit I breathe in. That
Yeah.
I'm gonna end up having lung problems. I mean, smoked for 2 or 3 years now. I'm vaping. I just love inhalant. So glue.
Glue's good. Glue's the shit.
Have you sniffed like industrial glue?
No, but I have always been curious. What like, have you?
Not like I haven't like actively tried to.
I
mean, one time I gave it a little. I was like, ooh.
Is it like what is it comparable to? Like poppers or something? Or?
No, I wouldn't say poppers. Poppers are fun though.
I don't know what they are, by the way. Anyways,
I should have bought some. No, I just got a bit dizzy and had to lie down. Or maybe that was the glue doing its job.
Yeah, maybe that's what you feel. Yeah, I always like wondered about. That's sort of like a weird thing to get addicted to, right? Like the rag and glue shit, you know? Like it's just like I'm like
there was this one person in Wellington who you'd always see. My friend who worked at Placemakers at the time actually told me that they'd banned her from coming in because she would just go in and buy Bostik Gold, squeeze it all out into a bag, and then sit at the back of a bus and just huff it.
Would you pay for the Bostik Gold?
Yeah.
But so why do they give a fuck? Like that's
because
commercials.
I don't know. You don't really want to give like shit like that to people. Also, it fucks you up because you just see her at the back of the bus huffing the glue and just going the whole time. You just hear this from the back of the bus. She just make like this like droning sound.
Bro, that's fucked up. It's like,
and then she'd start yelling at kids.
That's missed. You know, have you heard of this? It just reminds me of like this, like the most whack drug I've ever heard of in my life. Have you heard of Jenkem before?
I knew you'd bring that up. Yes, I have heard of Jenkem. Jenkem? Only because I watched Blue Mountain State.
Is that what it's from?
Well, I don't know if that's...
When did that come out? Because I feel like I heard about this when I was in school.
Like the 2010s, like 2010.
Okay, so maybe it would have been like that sort of thing. That's
I don't even know if this is a real thing.
I hope it's not, to be fair.
I really hope the fuck it isn't.
For those that don't know what Jenkem is, let me enlighten you. It's what's been called it's like a hobo nang, basically. And if you know what a nang is, it's nitrous oxide. But a hobo nang is basically fermented urine and I'm going to do like real scientific feces. They like bury this stuff in a jar in their backyard, ferment it, and then dig it up and then huff it. And apparently it's supposed to get you quite high. And I don't know why, but the visual of this lady at the back of the bus huffing glue, that's where that leads to probably, right? When placemakers stop supplying you gotta make your own. Is that the...
You know how with a lot of things that you say, you can only go up from here. Like if you start at glue, you can only go down.
You can only go up. Well, how do you go down from Jenkem? That's what I want to know. Like,
I think that's rock bottom. That is rock bottom, isn't it?
It's got to be, right? It's got to be.
I'm doing pretty well then, I guess.
Yeah, fucking. Depending on where you set your bar, like we're fucking killing it, dog. We're doing our best lives. Yeah, just, stick to drugs. Don't come out of your body. It's my recommendation.
The human body is a wondrous thing.
Yeah, it's amazing how we adapt. Full circle. Jesus Christ. Where did this even go? How do we get so derailed from the point again? We were talking about your career as an electrician, and all of a sudden we're talking about fucking Jenkem.
So yeah, being an electrician is pretty fun. It's basically like I feel like it's comparable to rocking up to school. You know, you go, you do a bit of work. I do enjoy the work. It is quite. I like learning how to do my job.
That sounds That sounds like a PSA for I love it.
I love it. But it's like I think it's like rocking up to school, you know?
Yeah. Which everyone loves.
You know,
my favorite thing.
You don't like going to school to fucking sit in class, do you? You like just go hang out with your mates. That's how I would compare it. You just rock up, chat shit all day, say some real outlandish shit, and just know you're gonna get laughs from everyone.
Yeah.
Do your work. Take pride in your work. Take pride in your work. Looking around Adam's apartment here, there's some stuff that some people, whoever did the work here, should be
taking
a hard look in the mirror.
Is it this? Is it this thing?
No, that's practical. That is practical.
Because this pisses me off, Loki. Like,
I mean,
no.
Then maybe there's a cavity there. You could have hidden it in the wall, but that is just.
I feel like
how you've got to do it.
I feel like you should have though, right? Like, no, this just seems like the most obnoxious fucking like.
Your bathroom switch annoyed the fuck out of me.
Bro, what about the fact that there's no plugs in there?
No, you're supposed. I have to as well.
You know? Yeah, exactly. Well, everything I need to use, I have to use in the kitchen. It's fucking like
there is a serious lack of plugs as well.
Yeah, there really is. I have so many multi plugs running. Like, it's actually like for my computer and stuff. I have 2 separate multi plugs, a 5 and an 8. Because there's literally 2 plugs, which was right next to the router. So beforehand, there was one that was covering the router.
How much shit you got running off there?
A lot, bro.
Be careful about that, eh?
Is that bad?
No, well, if it's not drawing a lot of current, you'd be alright. But I'm guessing that power will be on a 20 amp breaker. So if you're creeping up around 18,
how do we
19,
check that?
20, I could check it for you.
That would probably mean.
I just need to check like what the power use, like how much wattage each thing uses, like how much like your CPU would use.
Yeah, because I have laptops, so that's like the one good shout. I've only got one laptop plugged in at once, but like I'm running 2 monitors.
The monitors will be alright.
I'm running it's kind of like a mini computer, like a Synology.
I reckon you'll be okay. It's like it would fuck out if you like went, let me just get like a huge fucking industrial heater and plug it in.
So basically, what you're saying over winter is fucking put some jumpers on.
Find a different circuit to run it off of.
Yeah, we've got this thing, but it's fucking useless, bro. It's like I'll put a picture of it in, because it's where my producer's sitting, but we can't film it now. But yeah, literally, it's like the shittest. Like this tiny ass heater. The ceilings in here are like 3 to 4 meters at some points. It like does fuck all. Like when they say hot air rises, like it rises above where I'm not a tall man, so it rises right above where I fucking walk around at. It's just a fucking winter down here. Anyways, that's me complaining now. So,
what were we talking about?
Well, this one was kind of more on topic. At least we were talking about like you being an electrician, how you got into it, and taking pride in your work, and how the work that's been done around here is pretty trash.
I mean, I feel like if whatever trade you work in, you're going to be hypercritical of things.
As a tradie, what do you think of Hamish's job of this wall here?
Oh, I think he's done a pretty decent
stellar job.
Is that movable? I'm guessing you weren't allowed to like fix that into the floor.
Yeah. Don't tell the landlord.
You did fix it to the floor?
No, it's not fixed to the floor.
So this can move. Like
There's carpet on the bottom of it. Bro.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. It's pretty. That's why we have the
pretty
L.
Pretty
profish. Yeah, it's pretty legit. I mean, obviously, it definitely looked like you walk in and you're like, oh, there's a fucking wall there that clearly was not here before. You know? It's pretty hard to be inconspicuous.
Have you thought about painting it?
I want to think about putting some wallpaper on it. I think
it
could be like a vibe.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
get some nice like LEDs to like get like a feature piece.
Yeah. Well, I would, but like as you were saying about my plugs, I don't know how many LEDs I can run.
Hardwire it. Pretty easy.
What is it easy?
Yeah.
Or easy for you, or easy for the layman.
Well, I'm just a fucking man, so. That's my new favorite.
I'm the fucking best.
That's my new favorite thing to do at work. Just hype myself up because no one else will do it.
Yeah.
You go, like someone will ask me, like I'll do like something sort of tough, and then I'll like turn to my tradesman and I'll go, "Fuck, do you see that, bro? You know what they're calling me, right? I'm the fucking man, electrical god, some might say.
Zeus.
I'm really not. I'm really not.
Yeah.
I am humble. I am humble.
Sounds like it, bro. How far into your apprenticeship are you? You're like
probably like halfway. So I really shouldn't be going around saying
I'm the electrical god. How many years is that?
It says they say 3 years, but really you've got like a whole lot of shit to tie up at the end of it. So it'll probably be like 4.
4 years?
Or I could do it. Some people.
That's basically a degree then, essentially.
Yeah, it's a degree that I work during.
That you get paid for, which is kind of mean. Yeah. Better than environmentals. I imagine.
Some might say.
No shade to people that are environmentalists. Nah, kind of a little bit. I don't know.
Nah, all the shade. Everyone. Oh, that's sort of why I left as well. I went to one tutorial.
Yeah.
They were like, Don't get me wrong, I vote for the Green Party, but it was the way in which everyone in this tutorial made you feel bad if you weren't doing enough for the environment.
Really?
And tried to like really snobby. Yeah. You remember the Young Greens? No?
What are your emissions?
Yeah. And my social anxiety was pretty high when I first started uni, so that interaction really just soured it for me. And so I was like, well, I'm going to go hang out at the pub on campus. And so that's what I did for 3 months. I rocked up. I would go get my $10 jug. I would have 3 of them, then go, maybe I should go to class and go, no way, I'm a bit fucked up now.
That's my contribution to the environment as well.
I'm just supporting local businesses.
Yeah, exactly. So what you say you vote for the Greens, but you're actually a capitalist.
Well, don't twist my words. Would I love to live on a commune? Yes. Would I love to not have money as a worry? Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Just exchange of favors.
I'd love to own a commune.
Yeah. That's my dream, though. When I retire, I'm literally just going to go disappear into the bush. You'll never see me again.
Yeah, actually, I do get that feeling every now and again. Every time I'm like, I spend another
Call
year.
of the Wild.
Yeah, I spend another year in corporate, and I'm like, fuck, I just want to go build a cabin somewhere and fucking live by myself.
My dream is I want to buy like one of those swamp shacks in Louisiana or in the Florida Everglades. Learn to play the banjo and just...
That's a vibe, bro. I love
maybe
that.
just do a bunch of meth and just sit out in the woods.
Just become a hillbilly.
Legit.
That's kind of a vibe, yeah.
That's a fucking vibe, right? You just sit out there.
Do you know that I found out the other day that hillbillies, like, they have this bad rap for being, like, dumb, but there was actually a disease that they got that made them like that.
The government planted it.
No, it's like... fuck off. It's like literally like brainworms or something like that.
No shit.
Yeah, like actually, it was like that whole like classic hill. Like when you picture like a hillbilly, you know what I'm saying, right? Like how they like talk funny and stuff.
Yeah,
that's all literally brainworms. How fucking wild is that?
So everyone in the south of the US just has a disease.
No, well, obviously not everyone in the south of the US talks like that. But I'm saying like there was a phase where that was like prominent, and then like people like got the stereotype from there.
Oh,
yeah, right. Interesting. Yeah. The more, or that could also.
That is a fun fact.
That could also
and I will be fact checking.
Yeah, that could be entirely bullshit. And see here for the honest truth, which is potentially that I am full of shit. And speaking of being full of shit, I'm also empty of a drink. So let's maybe take a break, do some Jenkem, fill up these drinks, and then we'll get back into the next segment. All right, and we're back, and we've got another shot to do.
Yes.
We're just gonna keep doing this, I think.
Cheers.
Maybe we'll take more breaks.
Cut back to us, fucking comatose.
Yeah, just like, all right, and we'll just take a put it down. Take it a little. We're actually talking about something that was like super fascinating to me. I don't know if you could guess Daniel's ethnicity. But obviously, no one can speak to us. But
take a minute. Take a minute to put your guesses.
Take a minute. Just pop them in the comments if you can guess, because like I'll give you a clue. There is some Scottish in there. There is some Scottish in there. Take another moment just to guess. All right.
I think they had their moment.
They've had their moment. All right.
Yeah.
Give us the rundown.
So my dad is Scottish, Fijian, and Kiribati, and my mum is plain old New Zealand European.
So you are, and what you said to me was Scottish Fijian, which is just not what you would expect at all.
That's
right?
weird. Well, my nana, who was born in Fiji, even she's not like full-blooded Fijian.
Yeah.
She's Fijian, Irish, Kiribati. There's some other shit in there, but.
That's like, it's fascinating.
Yeah,
it's fascinating.
It's more the fact that I was raised around islanders. I mean, ethnically, if you looked at my blood, I don't think it would be like an astounding amount.
Okay, so it's like the same thing as me, like where I say like, oh yeah, my grandma was born in India, but you know, like part of the British settlers.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
You do have some Fijian in you.
Yeah.
Whereas
I am probably the palest in my family as well, for whatever reason. Everyone else got got dark tan skin, and I just got freckled.
But I love it. I love my body.
Freckled ranger. The only thing that would give me away is maybe my flat feet. And, I can grow an afro.
Can you grow an afro?
Yeah. I can.
Why don't you?
I hate it,
bro. That's the best vibe.
Not like super tight curls.
But,
I mean,
but how many ginger afros are there in the world?
Not a lot.
That's pretty fucking crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's a good combo. Do you reckon? Wait. Do you reckon you could do like dreads or something?
I would never do dreads.
Yeah.
They look fucking horrendous.
I've just never seen a ginger dread before. I think it could be a vibe.
So I go down to Dreadlocks Auckland after this.
Yeah. Please do, bro. Fuck, that'd be funny.
So I just do one dread.
Get a drunk.
Just one real long dread.
Yeah, get a drunk dread. How fucking good is that?
I'll do those ones where they get the one like out the front there and it like hangs down their face.
Yeah, fuck, that's funny. I don't know. I've always wanted to. Not that I ever could. But I always see people with like those cool ass haircuts. I was like, I got like, the limited ass selection. I can do like the slick back, what I've got now, which is I tried the buzz cut and that was not a pretty sight. So
I don't actually know my hair was curly until I started growing it out. Like,
yeah?
If you looked at me at photos from in high school, fuck us.
Can we put one of those up?
I'll send one to you.
Yeah,
later
let me put a little short haired photo up. That's crazy.
I used to get my hair like boxed out. I used to get like a big line, like straight razored into my hair, and then I'd have this big swooping comb over. It looked like shit.
I can't even imagine what that looks like.
It looks like shit, is what it looks like. And but I loved it. That was my haircut for like 3 years, 4 years.
I had a rat's tail for fucking like 4 years.
I wish I was allowed to grow a rat's tail. I went to an all boys Catholic school.
Yeah,
and that was
like not a thing.
You weren't allowed your hair on the collar. So what do? As soon as I leave, I grow my hair super long. I'm not super long, but
show them the mullet. Show them the mullet. Ooh.
I actually cut this myself on
Do you
Wednesday.
Actually?
Yeah, I cut my hair myself.
Fuck, that's a vibe.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, there's no like rhyme or reason to it as well. I've just cut my hair so much now that I can look at it and just go and just snip random bits off.
I feel like I would just fuck mine up if I did that.
You get enough. You start slow, like you just take little bits at a time. But I've done it so much now that I know like how much I need to take.
Have you messed it up before? Have you been like,
oh yeah, when I first started, like there'd be like uneven bits, but my hair just sort of curls back and hides it a lot.
Yeah,
if you looked at it, like this is definitely uneven as fuck, but
yeah, but it looks like what you're going for, though. It doesn't
exactly.
Look like yeah,
exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
If my hair was straight, you would immediately tell.
You'd be like, oh, is he going for the crooked line? The crooked lineup? was that fade line supposed to be his exact?
I do it with like shitty little $2 shop scissors as well. Yeah. Do you offer just in the bathroom mirror?
Do you offer your services? I think it could be good chat to get a haircut from you.
I mean, I have cut other people's hair before.
Do you do a good job?
People were satisfied. Yes. But if I do cut your hair,
don't check Yelp.
It would be my for the first time doing it. It takes a while, and I like to do it really slowly, so I make sure that you're comfortable with what I'm cutting off. I'm not going to go and lop random bits off.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
You build some trust first.
Absolutely. And then the third time around, I'm going to fuck your shit up.
It's like, two like okay haircuts. You're like, maybe this is a vibe, and then just the fucking mullet. You shave down both sides, give me a mohawk or something.
Let's give you a faded mullet, eh? I'm trying to go for something today. Just bear with me.
You trust me, right? Let me sort. Yeah. We actually did that. Like, one of our guests that we had on in the past, Lenny. You know Lenny quite well. But he did our haircuts over lockdown. So he was fucking. To be fair, everyone's haircut back then was like basically skin, like not skin fade, but like a number one all over. There's a lot of people walking around with fucking. It's like
I never did it.
Really?
I never shaved my head.
Really?
I've always wanted to, and every time I've done it, I'll either get like my partner saying or my sister or anyone else going, "Why the fuck would you do that?"
Yeah, that's fucked up, man. Fucking give it a shot. I reckon it's
not with that tone. This is just how I'm perceiving it.
Yeah,
Also, I think I'd look a bit shit. I got a bit of an egghead.
Oh, I don't think. Yeah, I think it's very rare not that you look good. Like for me, I had got the double crown, so like you think that it might look okay, but then you shave it off, and it's like I look like really square. It's just like not a vibe. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a fun thing to know. Like now I'm never gonna impulse shave my hair. My Britney Spears moment is done. And like I think everyone has to have that.
What if you start losing your hair? You going to Turkey?
Oh nah, yeah, I'm fucking getting that hair hair transplant surgery.
I actually saw someone in real life with like a healing hair transplant thing. Fuck, they look gross healing. Yeah, like it looks like little fucking bugs crawling out of your scalp.
Oh, no, that's not a vibe.
I don't like it. I don't like the look of it. Like if I start balding, fuck it, it's going.
There's some people that do it really well. You just have to pay a lot of money. The dangerous thing though is if you start balding now, like you get the Tate comparison or something like that. Like he's kind of ruined bald heads for me. I feel like I can't do it anymore.
I think you'd be alright.
You think I wouldn't? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I would be okay.
Just don't grow a beard.
Just don't become a misogynist.
Just be Mr. Clean.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think that for me though, like just what I was saying about the 2 points, like I know that's never going to be a vibe. So anything, I'll be the guy that wears a wig. Like the one where you're like, is that a wig? But like it is already, and I'm just like, I'll never admit it to you.
That's what I would do if I got cancer as well and had to shave my head. I would shave off all my hair, get it made into a wig.
Yeah.
And then when chemo starts, like
I reckon
my hair.
I reckon I might be able to rock an afro, to be honest. It could be a vibe. Can you?
How big? Like 70s disco big? Like a little subtle little...
I want to do like 70s disco big, but I feel like that's disrespectful. Because I think that people would be like...
It'll also throw your center of gravity off.
Yeah. Yeah, hard out. Yeah. No, I don't think I could do that, yeah. Get like some fucking... Get the slick back fucking wig. Just the cringiest fucking wig. Yeah, I should just go bald there, to be honest. Starting to realize that now. In real time. Maybe... That's a good time for us to stop the talk about our heads and get into what's going on inside them.
Yes.
With the next rendition or next segment of Depressing Questions. Yeah, so I think that we kind of touched on your professional life, why you moved to Auckland a little bit, even though there was a lot of a lot of curves in there.
There's more to come.
There is more to come. But the next part of that was you're currently in a long distance relationship.
Not for long,
potentially. But you have been how long have you been in it for?
8 months.
8 months. Damn, that's a long time, right?
It's pretty long, and it's pretty crazy considering we'd only been dating for like 4 months before they went away.
4 months. Wow. That's fuck. So that like the whole, in totality, it's 12 months.
Coming up, yeah. And
the majority of that has been
apart.
How is that shit?
I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't?
Fair.
But we've made it work. We talk every day.
Is that how you do it?
Still able to have like those conversations you'd have with your partner. We're still able to do that. I feel like we're probably even able to communicate a lot better now.
Is it like you talk once a day kind of thing, or
not like on the phone? Like we just text each other. Even
does it become
call each other a few times a week?
Is it like it sounds like it's like a pretty healthy level of communication, like not like too much,
Yeah.
That's good.
I think it's pretty healthy. I don't know what they'd say, but
yeah. I still remember.
I am a bit of a simp. So
really,
yeah, I'm very much
interesting. Yeah, I remember the first time I saw you talking to them, and I was like, they are real.
Yeah. Because I've been talking about them so much.
Yeah,
and they were never. Even when they were still here, they were never around when we were playing poker. But you just happened to see them on the phone.
Yeah, it would always be like, "Oh, I was over at Bean's house last night." We're like, "Oh, yep, yeah, for sure."
My partner is real. They are real.
Yeah, no, I have a partner.
That would be so fucking sad if at 23 you're just making up a fake partner.
That would be pretty funny.
You don't know them. They go to a different school.
They live in a different country. Where are they, actually?
They're back in the UK now.
Yeah.
But they will be back.
Like permanently?
Permanently in 2 weeks.
Good shit. Okay.
And then with me.
Why did they move in the first place?
Well, before I met them, they had already got these tickets. They were going to go travel Europe, maybe live in the UK for a bit. But we met shortly before they left. Well, 6 months before they left. And
so it wasn't in the plans to meet in the first place, and then
no. Right. But you find that person and it just fucking clicks.
And
I rang my mum. I got invited to a quiz night by one of my friends who set us up. I found out later.
Really? It was a setup?
It was a setup.
That's cute.
And
who's your friend? Shout them out.
Shout out Alia. She never lets us hear the end of it. This is her one successful setup, and she thinks she's a fucking god.
Has there been many unsuccessful setups? Certainly.
Well, we're the only success story. Let's just say that. But sat me next to what is now my partner, Beans.
Or otherwise known as Hannah.
Yes.
To some people.
Yes. But sat me next to them, and then they just started talking to me. I'm like, wow, what is this person talking to me for? What?
Were you like, oh my god, they are?
Because I really was not trying to look for a relationship. I really just wanted to just wanted to work on myself. But sort of caught me off guard. I just went to the quiz night, and we just kept talking after the quiz was done, and we were like, well, let's go do something else. And let's go do something else. This is on a Wednesday night, and I would stay out until 3 a.m. just so I could keep speaking to them.
So clearly you weren't looking for a relationship, but you definitely liked this person.
Yeah. And then I rang my mum the next day. I was like, Mum, that spark or that click that people talk about? I thought it was fake. Until last night.
Real? That's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah. And then
that gives me hope.
Yeah. After that, I made every excuse I could to try and hang out around them.
Like, how did that manifest? Like, what type of stuff were you doing?
Oh, we just go to the rugby.
Was it dates or at that point?
No,
or was it
this would always be in group settings, and then one day I finally got my nuts up and asked them out on a date.
Was there a lot of did you feel quite nervous about that ask as well? Just because it was like this?
I did feel nervous. I did know they'd say yes, though. I knew they.
Okay, that's good.
Felt the same,
but it's still like that. It is like that butterfly shit, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, I haven't had that in a while. Huh?
Even though I'm a simp, though, I didn't say I love you first.
You didn't.
No.
What makes you say what makes you say you're a simp?
Oh, I love my partner.
Do you reckon you love them more than they love you?
I wouldn't put us against each other like that. But I like to sit and look at photos of them while I'm just doing nothing.
That's fucking cute, bro. Yeah, there is
kicking my feet and shit. I sometimes text them on my bed and I'm lying on my stomach and just kicking my feet in the air.
Yeah. Fuck. I mean I'm a simp as well, bro. I just don't have the other person that's interested.
Oh, you'll find them.
I hope so.
Look at me.
They'll find me through this podcast and they'll be like, oh, fuck, maybe he's not the one. It's time to move on.
Well, this Jenkem talk. I don't know about
this Jenkem talk, yeah. Fuck it all up. It is pretty cute, and it's reassuring to a single person right now to hear that is how it happens. It's like you feel that instant spark. So that's good.
Don't go through dating apps.
Yeah. Were you dating before and you found people you weren't a fan of?
I tried dating apps. I eventually got to a point with dating apps where I just if I wasn't doing anything that night, like on a Saturday or Friday or a Saturday night, I would go and get a bottle of wine, drink the bottle of wine, and just go through the dating apps and then try and see how much shit I can get away with saying. Nothing too controversial, but I just say some out the gate shit.
Would you pretend to be different levels? You could say controversial shit.
But also, I was drunk as well, just doing this. I was not trying to ever meet up with these people. I really just wanted to, just some random person to chat to.
Did your shit chat ever lead to them wanting to meet up with you?
I think a couple times.
Yeah.
I did it. And then I never really felt anything about it, so it never led anywhere.
I was going to say, you get to that point, you're like, oh no, this was not that at all. Please don't come up.
I've also got zero res as well. I've got no fucking charisma.
Yeah, I don't even know if I can use that word confidently, res.
I can't flirt.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
It's a fucking miracle I ended up in a relationship.
I just started picturing how excited you are about it. It's all starting to make sense now.
Yeah.
I didn't think this was possible.
Legit.
Fucking here we are.
I cannot flirt to save my life. I get way too awkward about it.
And we're moving on to gambling.
I should have worn I got told when I left the house, my flatmate went, "You're not going to wear your I fucking love losing money shirt." I didn't wear it.
You're wearing a business. That's fucking classy as shit, bro.
It's actually a t-shirt.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Do a fit check.
Do a fit check for the people, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. I see you. I see you.
With black pants earlier, but I thought I looked a bit like
You got some... you show the tattoos, yeah. This breaks away from the norm a little bit.
Switch it up.
This is the first time I think on an episode I'm actually not wearing my brand. So I think in light of that, I'm probably gonna have to take this off as well to show that I am also always supporting S.AD Collection.
Shout out
S.AD Collection. But yeah, I wanted to ask you about your gambling problem.
I wouldn't necessarily call it a problem if you're winning all the fucking time, would you?
I mean, yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, I love gambling.
Yeah, I think I love gambling too, bro. You're preaching to the choir here. I think what we just want to touch on is how bad is it?
It's not bad at all.
Yeah. Okay.
I set aside $20 a week for the TAB.
And okay, yeah. So what do you bet on?
Everyone at work bets on the league, like the NRL.
Yeah.
I know fuck all about the NRL, so I just sort of pick at random. The first time I actually did a
seems like a healthy way to do it.
The first time I actually did a league multi, I was so close to hitting it, and then the Warriors fucked me over, as they often do. Everyone in this country. They were up 22-12 or something at halftime. They were the last team on the multi.
Wow.
The very last team, and they were up by that at halftime, and I was like, all right,
got this in the bag.
I got work tomorrow. I'm going to go to bed. They should close this out. No, the fuck they did not. They did not score anything in the second half, and they let the Storm win that. But, it's always the refs, so...
It's always... I mean, yeah.
Fuck you, NRL refs.
That's fucking terrible, though. Like, you're taking, like, a pokies approach to TAB betting. Like, maybe if I press these numbers together, we'll get a
there is stuff I do bet on that I am a bit knowledgeable about. Good little hack. Whenever there's a T20 in New Zealand, bet on that.
What do you bet on?
So, the TAB a few years ago did a really fucking busted like multi-incentive.
Yeah.
Or like a betting incentive. They were like, bet $50 on whatever team you want to win, and however many sixes that team wins, however many sixes that team hits, even if they don't win, you get $6 in bonus bets for each six.
Wait, how does that work? How do they afford that?
So this is why I say if there's a T20 in New Zealand specifically, because New Zealand has really small cricket grounds, so you're going to get a lot more sixes. And this is when the Black Caps were like one of the best T20 teams in the world. So they would hit like 15, 20 sixes a game.
So you would make money if you...
Even if they lost, I was going to make money. So I'd put $50 down on New Zealand to win the T20. And then I would get whatever the turnaround was from that, which wasn't actually that much in the end. Like I'd only get like $100 from that, maybe.
Right.
And then I'd get like 150 in bonus bets. And then I would throw the bonus bets back onto the next T20, like all of it.
Yeah.
On New Zealand again to win. And then it would just keep... And then you're playing like a 3 or 4 game T20 series, and you're rolling that money in. So over like a 3 game series, I made like 1.2 grand.
Actually,
off a $50 investment.
That's fucking crap. How is that sustainable for them? It can't be.
I'm just a professional gambler.
So they're watching this right now. They're like, "Oh fuck, we need to cancel that fucking sixes shit like that."
There are professional gamblers. Someone I work with, he said his father-in-law made his job was to bet on the ponies, bet on the horses.
And he made money like
he knows his shit. Like he knows the horses, he knows the jockeys. Like he knows like he's
met them and
no, like he knows about them and he knows who's going to perform, who's not, what horses have been like underperforming, what horses have maybe been sick, what jockeys have been sick. Like this is the shit he has to know, and he just makes money off that.
How much is he doing?
Well, he made a living off of it.
Yeah, but there's like a living and a living, you know what I mean? Like,
well, he's pretty well off. I mean, if his wife can afford to be a homeopathy doctor, which is a bullshit fucking science, then
she can afford to be a shaman, a fake doctor. Fuck, that's funny. All right, fair enough. I don't know shit about sport, but this is inspiring me to learn more. I'm not gonna lie.
Just pick your favorite sports, man. I used to bet on the NBA playoffs a lot.
That's kind of the issue. I'm just not really a sports guy. I've never really
never got into it.
Yeah.
Did you play it growing up?
I mean, I play like hockey and shit. Like I'm like really like
I like boring sports.
Yeah, like boring sports. Yeah.
Like, pick some shit that people actually fucking play.
They actually care about, bro. Can't bet on the hockey. Not that I would watch other people play sports.
Play some rugby, basketball, even golf.
But that was always my thing, bro. Like, you know, I just never. In some way, you never identified with a teenage boy. I never identified with any sports person. I was like, this is just fucking not me. You know.
See, Dan Carter was my hero growing up.
Really?
Yeah. My hero. I played 10 in rugby.
So I know who he is, but like beyond that, like I know some of the famous like All Blacks and stuff, but like I just never like rugby. I was like, like I don't know, like I for me personally, sport is fun when I play it. Like I like to be involved in it, but I don't know if that's like narcissistic or whatever. It's just like someone else is playing. I'm like, nah, that's not for me. No, I'm not interested.
I stopped playing sports, but I really want to get back into it. I've got like a perfectionist's attitude. Yeah. When it comes to anything like sporting related, because we got quite a few people in my family who are professional sportsmen or who have been professional sportsmen.
Like doing what?
My uncle played for Fiji. We've had quite a few people play like provincial rugby. My cousins...
rugby? Your uncle played rugby? Oh, yeah.
My cousin's playing in the NBL 1 in Australia.
What's NBL?
National Basketball League.
Okay, cool.
In Australia at the moment, in Adelaide.
Should I have known that? I should have known that day. That's
all right.
I'm a dumb cunt.
It's all right.
I'm good that I caveated this by saying I know nothing about sports beforehand.
We got one of our cousins is playing college basketball in America at the moment.
That's pretty fucked up from what I understand. Like college basketball, how they don't pay their players.
Yeah, fuck the NCAA.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Have you seen the South Park episode?
Yeah. Student athlete. It's so good, Carl.
Good evening, sir.
That is funny. It's like I want to put a clip of that. I won't put the actual clip in the thing, but I'll put a link down below.
Just do hilarious. Eric P. Cartman as the owner. You know what I mean.
Yeah, that's fucking fun. But
you should make that the title card for the episode.
Oh, you know, like what's even more fucked up is like that they released like outside of the South Park stuff, like the NCAA. They released a game where they had players' likenesses in it,
and they received no
compensation for that game after they weren't students anymore. So where they definitely could have been paid for that shit. It's fucked up, man. Imagine playing a video game of you and not getting any royalties, like and a successful video game. That's why they don't do it anymore, because it got so much backlash.
It's actually starting to come around and bite them in the ass a little bit, because you start to see, especially in basketball, a lot of the American high school talent will look overseas. Like they'll go play overseas for a season, and then you're still getting scouted for the NBA. Yeah. We've had quite a few players come over and play in the NBL. Like even a few years ago, LaMelo Ball, who is one of the most highly one of the highest touted athletes of his like class.
Sure.
He decided to forego college and he played for the Illawarra Hawks in Australia.
And he still gets scouted for the level above.
He got drafted third.
Really?
Yeah.
So now they kind of like have to compete, otherwise they're not. Because it used to be
and he's getting paid to be playing in a professional league as well, which is more appealing, I would say,
than just some average. Well,
having to study as well, which I don't think is for everyone.
So yeah, beforehand it was like, to clarify, you had to play in the NBAA. Is it what? No, NCAA to get into the NBA, right? That was like
pretty much, yeah. I mean, you did get occasionally people getting drafted from overseas, but it's become a lot more common, and I think NBA scouts especially are looking overseas a lot more.
Because the better players are like, I don't want to fucking do this bullshit.
Well, yeah, the top player out of this draft is from France. He's a fucking freak, bro. He's 7'5", and he moves fucking quick. Like, he doesn't move like someone who should be that tall. Like,
yeah,
you should like insert a clip of him. It's fucking absurd how this dude
is
moves.
this like that? I watched a movie, an Adam Sandler movie.
Is it
not Uncut Gems? But you know what I mean.
Hustle.
Yes, yeah. So good on Netflix,
good
right?
Movie,
Yeah. That's sort of the same shit, right? Like it's the Spanish player, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. I know some stuff. I don't know what any
enough.
I don't know what any of the moves are, but like, I do know what the controversies are, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not. But, yeah, I found out actually the other day that the biggest sport in the world is, well, at least the most people watch it is FIFA.
Football.
Yeah. 5 billion people watch the FIFA World Cup.
Yeah.
How fucking wild. There's 8 billion people in the world.
I don't even like football, but I'll watch FIFA World Cup.
It's good. It's like entertaining. I'll give them that. It is entertaining.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Like it's watchable shit for sure.
The countries that are football mad are crazy to watch.
I have another friend, Harlan, who used to bet on football, and he would make his money. He would like make his money betting on it. He like was good at that shit.
See, I wish I was like knowledgeable enough
because then it would be
regularly.
Yeah. Because there's like so many games, bro. Like he was like actually making good money from it. Yeah.
Wish I could do it. The gambling, the risk scares me quite a lot.
Yeah, I personally rely on taking this guy's money at our friendly poker nights, and beyond that, I don't play the pokies, which I am proud of. I play it very occasionally with my good friend from, I think, episode 5, the Oompa Loompa episode, Sam. I play pokies with him sometimes, but majority of the time I'm either playing blackjack and losing, or playing poker and like winning like 50-50, I would say. Yeah.
You're net positive, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm net positive. Yeah, for sure. Like when I play at the casino, I'm definitely.
You should have seen us last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I rocked up late, and everyone was high already. So you're
like, I'm gonna clean up tonight.
And I did.
Tonight is my night.
I dismantled the table a bit too quickly. But then
I was like, playing it because was it when Len was away as well?
No, he was there.
Oh, he was there.
Hamish.
He was high.
Yeah, they're all high.
Fucking classic.
And at some point I was like, I'll have a little bit of weed just to even the playing field. I only won more after that. I was just getting dealt good hands, I think.
Yeah, it's performance enhancers for some, and then for others it's like you shouldn't be playing poker anymore.
And I was getting like crazy good luck.
Yeah.
That day, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
I don't think I had a hand where I had very few hands I didn't want to play.
I fucking love that game, man. It's fucking so fun. I'm really glad. That's actually how we met, ironically.
Yeah.
Like,
at a party.
We met at a party, which was as we mentioned before, Noah. And it was his party at his old flat, which he no longer lived at. So you were super nice to put on a party for him for his leaving thing.
Oh, we love Noah.
Yeah, he's good. He's good value. I do love Noah. Shout out Noah again. But yeah, we were at fucking Milton, and actually that maybe we can talk about Milton a little bit because a little bit of a crazy house. It was like part of our original plan that we fucking deviated from a fuckload. But yeah, I met him for the first time at the leaving party, and we were like talking about how much we love poker, and then we're like, oh, we actually have like 6 players here that want to play. You know?
Yeah, why don't we just start a group?
Yeah, why the fuck are we all talking about how much we love poker and not actually playing? And it actually took off a little bit. Like we've been playing for a little while now.
Group's growing.
Yeah, it has grown a little bit. A few more fish in the group. Shout out Joe. He's gonna fucking hate that if he watches it.
Shout out Jack.
Yeah, shout out Jack. Sad to Jack. Actually, Joe was the climate change denier we had on.
Was he?
Yeah. I do love him though.
Oh, classic.
He's fucking good value. But yeah, man, tell me a bit about Milton, because like I've lived in sort of a crazy party flat before, but Milton I think was maybe even a step above that. So.
See, I moved in sort of after it was what it was, because it was like the house had a reputation from what I gathered.
Yeah.
Like I heard like before we moved in there'd be nights, or before I moved in there'd be nights they just get DJs to like set up on the lawn and they'd have like 400 or 500 people roll through, and this was like a regular thing.
That's fucking sick.
Whereas when I lived there, it was pretty fucking chill, to be honest.
Yeah.
We had the Milton Ball, which
is like a staple of the Milton almost, right? Like,
which was like a yearly event that they did.
How many people came through there?
Not as much as the first one I went to because, I don't know.
Yes.
The house had sort of lost its reputation a bit. I didn't mind. I didn't mind not partying every night, you know? I sometimes do like to sleep.
Contrary to popular belief.
Yeah.
I do like to have my pokies time. I don't want to be constantly.
And the property manager did appreciate the fact that the neighbours weren't complaining about us as much anymore.
Really? So the property... Actually, that's interesting. It was the same property manager through all of the tenants.
Yeah. I fucking hate it, though. She was a bitch.
I feel like she would have to be, like, at that point, though, right? Like, she's, like, used to dealing with the, like...
She was hopeless, though. She was, like, just did not know how to do her job.
Well, they all are. Every party house has a useless property manager.
Apparently, she won Property Manager of the Year in 2019. What the fuck did she do? She did not do her job, like, at all. We'd ask her to, like, fix shit.
Well, that's the thing.
She'd just give us bullshit answers.
You know what I reckon it is? I reckon it's that, like, she picks, like, houses of people that just, like, they destroy the house, right? Whatever. Yeah. But they also are the same people that don't complain. You know? So, like, she's like, oh, man, all of my tenants are happy. They pay their rent on time because they don't want to lose the house because they're like, it's like, this is a good thing.
Yeah.
They've got going. So, like, at the end of the day, the house was, like, shitty in the beginning and shitty in the end. That, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's probably how it happened. Like, we had the same thing, like, at our flat, which is called Rosedank. It was, like, similar sort of vibes, but the property manager in the final inspection was, like, looking around. We'd, like, clean the fuck out of this place. Like, it was pretty dirty a lot of the time, but we'd clean the fuck out of this place. Like, it was, like, really well done. And she was looking at, like, the walls being like, oh, what is this? Like, why is this, like... Why is this? And they're like, oh, that's fucking mold. That's black mold, you dumb bitch.
That's what we would have to do as well. We, like, anytime there was an inspection, have to clean the fucking mold out of the bathroom. The black mold.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, no, like, yeah, that we couldn't actually clean that off because it's fucking so ingrained in the wall. And, like, the fact that you're trying to make this an us issue is, like, a testament to how little you care about your job. You know what I mean?
The fans in the bathroom were wired wrong and hooked up wrong. As well. They had two fans, like two vents. One of them sucked air, and the other would just blow it right back out. So it was just circulating the air. And I hit up the property manager about it. I'm like, look, I've noticed this. Can I fix it? Like, I know how to do it. I can go and fix it for you. She goes, no, I'll get someone for it. I'm like, no, like, you don't. And she, like, gave me some bullshit answer about how it's not wrong. I'm like, look, I do this for a fucking job. This is my job.
Listen, I know this is wrong.
I know this is wrong. This is my job to know. And I'm telling you it's wrong. And I can fix it for you. And you don't have to get anyone in. She still was like, nah.
What happens if you just did it? Like,
she wouldn't even know. She had no fucking clue. Like, I would tell her shit. Like, we would tell her shit.
Yeah.
And she would be like, she just would give some bullshit answer, claim, and, like, just weasel her way around it, and you could tell she's talking out of her ass.
Yeah.
I don't think she realized I'm an electrician either.
Yeah. Did you tell her? I think
I did it in the end, and she stopped giving me bullshit answers because I could see right through it.
Yeah, it's like just you say, I don't understand how you could argue with someone that's like, I can fix this. Like, oh, we're not going to do anything about it, but it's fine. Like,
it's really not.
Fucking stupid. Yeah, I hate that shit. Honestly, there's not that many good property managers out there, but the property manager I have right now is actually pretty good. You want to know why?
Leaves you alone.
Haven't heard from her since.
Oh,
she wasn't even here when I collected the keys. She was on holiday.
Oh, love her. Love her.
That's what we love. Honestly, I honestly don't even know if I've met her. I pay my rent on time. She doesn't ask any questions.
Hopefully, you never do.
Yeah, exactly. She might come over one day and be like, "What the fuck is this wall?" But beyond that, I think we're good. You know,
the wall can move.
Yeah, exactly. Just like there's carpet on the wall. We thought about this stuff. You know what I mean? Like maybe actually, I won't say that. Just in case she does end up watching this, but you know, shout out whatever her name is because I've honestly never met her. So you're the real MVP.
That's property manager of the year.
Yeah, she probably would get it. Honestly, if I got a quiz right now that asked me how my experience has been, I'd be like fucking 5 stars. It's the best fucking property manager I've ever had.
Can we take a break? I really got
Yeah, for sure. All right, and in classic fashion for this episode, let's fucking do this, man.
Oh yeah.
Shots for the start.
Prost.
Was you say Brost?
It's cheers. German.
Is that from Lenny?
No, my friend told me that.
Okay. He said that
you're gonna ask Lenny. I probably pronounced it wrong, but
Yeah, he says it sometimes. I've heard him say it before, and I was like, that's fucking buzzy. Secret German gene as well in there somewhere. But actually, we realized after taking that break and having a few more drinks, and oh my god, look at this. This is some
A1 shit here.
I made an average espresso martini in the last episode, but I'm fucking back on my game, dog. Look at that fucking shit. That's straight Christmas right there.
Let's give that a sip, eh? Oh yeah. Imagine if it just tasted like shit after all that.
You say, bro, this is actually exactly what I was going for. The last one was way too sweet.
Yep.
Yeah, and this is like the perfect balance.
Good amount of bitter.
Yeah, good amount of bitter with the fucking like
the foam
on top, bro. Oh my god, I fucking made this.
Cracked it.
Yeah. They actually to be fair though, the one last piece of this that I need to add is I want to do like I want to get like real bougie with it. I want to do like a vanilla infused simple syrup.
Oh,
which is basically literally like you just make simple syrup in like one of those plastic bottles and you chuck like vanilla sticks in it, and it's just like it's mean. We used to do that at the bar. So
fuck yeah,
that's the next level. Right now we're still using the agave syrup or whatever the fuck it's called. I pronounce it.
You should do
like,
a little segment where you teach people how to make cocktails.
Bro, I'm thinking about doing it as like the I'm like gonna do it as like an Instagram stories thing.
Yeah,
like I'll make a cocktail on there and then be like, check out the podcast we're on tonight, you know, kind of thing. Like it's like a promo thing.
It's a good thing. That's a good idea.
That's a good vibe there.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is probably a good point for us to wrap it up because we literally got everything we needed before. So I'll give you a chance to plug your shit. Is there anything you want to plug?
There's only one thing I want to plug. And that is my flatmate's new food Instagram account, Tere Eats.
Is this legit?
You can find that at TEREEATS _ Tere Eats.
We'll put that in the description. What is that? What is this about?
You want to look at some yummy recipes and some great food porn, direct your attention towards that.
Maybe we leave it like ambiguous and the people that check it out are like, what the fuck is this?
It's not porn it's not inappropriate. But it's something.
It's something special.
It's something, right. And it's something you should check out.
I love that. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.
Ciao.